Good evening. I hope everybody had a good day. It's been a really good day. I'm tired. I woke up at 6 this morning and I've been going. Little Energizer Bunny I am. I don't need a lot of sleep. I really don't. I am a restless sleeper. I wake up a few times a night. I really do. I dream a lot. A lot of thoughts come to my mind. A lot of particular words come to my mind. My biggest thing, truthfully, is remembering everything. It's hard for me sometimes. I learned to adopt the thinking. Like, I remember what I'm supposed to remember and I forget the things that I'm supposed to forget. Because let me tell you guys, there's a lot of things that I wish I did forget. Truthfully, there's so many things I wish I did forget. In the last 11 years of my life, there are so many things I wish I could forget. So many. With people and interactions and just so many things that I wish I could forget. So the things that I don't remember, I'm like, okay, I guess I wasn't supposed to remember those, but I often do have conversations with God. Like, why do you want me to remember some of this stuff, man? It's so hard. It's really hard. Because it's not that I was naive. I mean, I guess in different ways I was naive. You know, I always just want to see the best in people, but I did always feel like something was off a lot of the times. I really did. I just often thought it was me. Truthfully, I thought I was the problem. I thought there was something wrong with me. And so I took a lot of it. I took a lot of it on the chin. I internalized a lot of it. And I kept it inside. And that's where I, picked up my addiction and I numb myself. And that's just the truth. It just is the truth. And how people take it and they spin it and they run it, that is fine. They can do that. But it is my truth. And I'm entitled to speak it. And I say it with all my chest because I mean it. Because I now know without a doubt that is the truth. I just do, right? And I do know and recognize that there were a lot of times where people were playing in my face. And I didn't think I knew that they were playing in my face, but I did. I did know. I just chose to turn a blind eye because I never wanted to believe that I was in constant communication with people or constant interaction with people that would be playing in my face intentionally. Like, I never wanted to wrap my head around that. I never could until I just cut everybody out of my life. Until I had a moment to freely think and freely feel and freely process and sit in it. And it was so interesting, and it is so interesting for me now to unpack the different layers from my month to month from October 2024 when I cut everybody out, and just how much my life did change in reference to slowly walking into who I always wanted to be, who I always was, but there was never a place in my life for me to be that person because I was surrounded by people that enjoy to control people. It's just in their nature. There are people in this world that enjoy controlling other people, and they enjoy controlling their thoughts. They enjoy controlling their trajectory. They enjoy manipulating. And a lot of it stems from childhood wounds, and they just don't know no better. It's how they were raised and their parents were raised and this and that. And same thing for me. Like, I was raised to be a people pleaser. I was raised to be quiet. I was raised to not really share how I feel. Because when I did share how I felt, nothing came of it. It was just tossed under the rug, right? And so these are things that I adopted as a child. And so when you adopt things as a child and you're surrounded by certain people, the two and two clash, and it becomes one of those things where you then find yourself in circumstances surrounded by people that you feel perhaps have your best interests at heart. You want them to. You have their best interests at heart always, right? But that's just not always the case. It's just unfortunately not the case. And it is sad. It is sad. It's extremely sad. It's sad. I mean, I've made it. It's sad for me. It's sad for all that are involved. There's no venture of this whole scenario where anybody wins or everything's rosy posy. Like, there's no winner and loser in this, right? And it's just unfortunate that we have now found ourselves, all of us, in this beautiful thing called life, but having to play it as if it's a game, right? Like survival of the fittest, the Hunger Games. It is. It really is. And if you operate in this and you conform to this and you adopt their thinking, then you can maybe go a little places, right? Or if they feel like you're here on the food chain, then that's where you're going to stay. All right. And if you're one of those that they know that they can kind of manipulate your mind and kind of control you in different ways, well then, hey, come on over. But if you're not, well then it's going to be a little bit of a difficult game for you. Your game of life, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. And that's just the way that it's been kind of pieced together throughout these decades, to where those in power could stay in power and those that are, mediocre or middle class or poverty stay below the podium where they need to be. And that's why they've constructed everything the way that it has, period. That's why you see a lot of the families come from money and generational wealth and things like that. I mean, this is just how the operating has been. And they know it as well as I sit here and say it. It's the truth. You can't deny the obvious. It's so obvious, right? And I said to myself on my way home from work, I'm like, I'm in a place in my life where I'm fine living the smaller life, having to rob Peter to pay Paul, work 2 jobs, and be happy with being able to buy myself a swimsuit every 5 years. Like, I'm good with that. I'm solid, happy with that. I'm happy with that because in this side of it, I'm free to be myself. I'm free to feel how I feel, talk about what I talk about, right? Stand up for justice, carry my morals, my values, my ethics, my dignity, my grace, not run alongside corruption, not run alongside money and greed. And so I understand where I fall on the food chain, and I'm completely content with that. Completely content with that. I have no desire to walk down the roads that they do to achieve what they've achieved. I don't want anything to do with it. Nothing. I got a little small glimpse of it and it almost brought me to my death. So why would I want to walk down that road again? That makes 0 sense. 0 sense. It just does. And so I feel like we have to get to a place where humanity is a little bit more happy with the things that they do have versus compare to those that have more, because you have no idea what they do to achieve it. And so you should be happy to carry the type of freedom you do carry, because let me tell you, could you imagine having to lay down your head at night carrying the lies and the blackmail and the cover-ups that they do on the daily basis for them to keep the power that they have, or better yet, for them to make sure their secrets don't come out? Could you imagine carrying that weight on your shoulders every single day, all day? All day. So, I mean, really, it's truly a blessing. It's such a blessing. And I give God grace every day that He has guided me so strategically through this little puzzle. I just give so much grace because I'm just so happy. Like, I really, truly am. I mean, yes, I get lonely and all that jazz. Of course I do. But I'm also super, I mean, I am a hoot. I'm in my own little world. I know a lot of people probably have something to say about that too, but it's got me this far in my little world. Tree hugger, whatever you want to call me. I've been called that too. I've been called ill, a tree hugger. I mean, God's everything under the sun. I've been called it. So, I mean, but hey, I'm still alive, still breathing. So, and I don't have any skeletons in the closet that haven't been thrown out. So, about that. I love you guys. Sweet dreams. I think Baron's coming on tonight.